Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, 88, inside. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st down, it's Hubbard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Snap comes at 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st down, Packers.
Right. No, 58. Come on, 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Bravo. Check right 54. Right 54. Here we go, D. All right.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 26. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 5.
Rodgers going to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 22 yards there. A 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Rodgers now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go, D. Boom, boom. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Jumbo! Check 24. Watch 24. Inside. Take the edge. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
From the gun, Fields. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields, and Diggs has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw. Fields Complete. Smith has it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Keep playing. Go to 50. Hey, you want over here. Whoa. Let's get it. Check. 55 to Mike. Teammate. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch the back. Hey, Echo. Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
Come on now. Let's go. Look at the 8. Watch it, it's our time. It's our time. You go take. You got take. You got 26. 36. 36.
On first down, Hubbard, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Over. X3. 218. Chopper. Check 25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Inside.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
58. 55. Let's go, tight end. Box it. 58. 88. Hey, here I come. Smooth. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, take 26. Mike 55. Mike 55. Coming.
Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dean Lowry showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. make it 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go get him. Go get him. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You gonna get this boy for the 50.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Too low. Tap. Hey, wahoo. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Rodgers operating from the gun. And Adams has it complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. Hubbard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha. Here we go. General West.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. Don't let him free. Get 300.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Don't get nervous. Inside. Over.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Bennett with 18. Hey, 88. 54, right there.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 626. 54. Mike 54. Take me up. Here we go.
To throw is Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, Tito.
It's Hubbard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Right there.
And again this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try the left side. Hubbard. And some room to work. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Packers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.